under women, under this, under that. They want everything. And they develop a brand of football for themselves. You saw the last match with a good. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Do we deserve to qualify? No. If you watch Nigerian ball, you'll be sleeping inside the stadium. It is the fault of who? It's the players. Even if you don't have a coach, can't you go to the field and play? Is it the administrator that made South Africa to be tossing us around with ball? Is the administrator that come and follow you to run that play again? If you do your own part, let's assume we come to the venue of the match late. Or our plane kept us in one airport for 9 hours, the body did not rest. Or they did not pay for feeding. Or they ate late. Or there is no jersey. All those ones are administrative lapses. We did not hear all those ones now. All we hear is that they enter feet and we will play. Sometimes you'll be playing, you'll be wanting to the referee and blown whistle saying they should stop. When everything will just take there will no tempo, there will nothing. We should blame ourselves. If you are a footballer, stop saying, now so person will replace so person. You wait now, you wait they talk. You know they replace anybody. Nobody here is too young to play for this. Nobody that is less than 17 years, 18 years. How old was Anthony Fati when he started playing for Sam? How old is the Melema presently? And you be calling another person's name. You want to be your exact thing, you die. Take it as a challenge of the day. That you too, you want to be there. Go and ask the story of Elimosu. Who knows Elimosu here? No, not even person. I mean all the players. Who knows Elimosu among you? Elimosu still remains the youngest player that has played for the Super Eagles. Came in to the Green Eagles in 1980 against Guinea, semi-final of the Nations Cup. For a coach to introduce a player that has not played before at the semi-final, a 17 years and some months, and he scored the winning goal against Guinea. Since that day, he became a festive player till he left the Green Eagles. He was in secondary school. Can they put any secondary school player today? People will say, who get experience? It too small. The head, they do like this. If you don't give opportunity, you don't get it. Challenge yourself. What type of life am I living as a footballer? Stop using the better part of your time, trying your head. And the training hour is there. Most of the people that you see that do trade in Europe, not be this thing, some are cold, some are time of bathing, a lot of factors accounted for it. But at the same time, it's a show business. Yeah. It's a show business. You can do it, but where you are supposed to head and you do not head well, what do you think they will remember first? Your hairstyle. So how can somebody head well? So it's good for us. So please go, please.
Why is it that our national team is fighting? Why is it that we don't add home-based players to these teams?
Colleagues have just asked the question, why do this where they are not invited to the national team? I'll answer this way. player home based in another team. But I want to answer one of the players asked one question that is structure. And hear what our big brother here said about the rules. Anyone is not just a match from nowhere. It's because of the structure of the ground. At that time, you can count and count from your street football to treble to this to that. They started very early. When you look at it now, many of us here, basic, that will make you to stand out as a good player. So it will be difficult because of the wrong environmental and bad managerial of the league. In this Abuja, apart from the 3, where do you train? Some of you, every day, coach, I beg, I don't think you are training my transport. Why? If there is field in every area, you don't need to come to the team. And in those days, I bet you, even those in secondary school, they are attachments of coaches. From Laluko was in secondary school, so you ask. You have some people coaches working in secondary school, part of their game master. Now, to be sincere with you too, that it is not all our players that in the Premiership that are bad, but corruption has filtered down into the system. That if you don't have money, nobody will buy you. That is part of it. So corruption is the way and manner. Some of you now come to our academy, some of you are paid every month. True of us. And it's not every family that can do that. I can assure you that in Premiership today, we have a bunch of lazy colleagues. They are just looking for anything, and that is why if you do it, my brother just carry the exam, I want to play. They will remember that goal is called in the every company. They will say, come. But they don't want to work in another young player that you now outshine him or be at par with him. So, part of what is happening is corruption. Nobody wants to work. If you don't have brother there, the politician didn't give you better. If you are not connected either by money or by anything, you go there, you might be the best player in the country. So for the national team, to those who are standing for them, you can imagine a coach of the national team just resisted himself to Remo. That's where he stayed. What's only Remo? Only Remo, why? Because Remo everything is good. And now he's at the end of that. It's only Remo star player that can play that place. So corruption is there. Government and the environment too, where people too are not really understand that this football is a very difficult. That people prefer to invest their money on things that they will just say like tomato. Put money to money, they are happy to do that. So, and the government need to work this out for any big country to come, any big company to say they want to start anything in South Africa. They don't force you, you must pick one of the sports that you are going to sponsor. If you say you are picking hockey, it means that all the hockey national team, everything concerning them, everything they are camping, for going for international matches, you are in charge. Then the government now will give them waiver to compensate them too for taking care of such projects. Look at MTN, let me tell you, MTN is sponsoring many people in this African country. Many. When it comes to it, the system here is that just set up for anybody is corruption, government to provide a legal environment. say is happening, by the time it's happening. Look at Buhari, look at what is happening in Buhari now. Buhari is producing talent. Why? Because of that infrastructure. They are no more bothering whether anybody is SCC. They are creating another thing for themselves. So it is part of laziness. Musa Abdullahi, may so rest in peace. Some of us are not seeing. Though, thank God, God was able to compensate him a little. A man that will rule on first bank from Lokoja to Ilorin, behind him is board, everything, seeking for talent, going about. So, and when you cannot start for talent and train them from the beginning, like many players were training today, some of them have already passed the age of what. So it's just like killing himself. It is not to be heard that a player in Premiership in NNL will be teaching them how to control, how to pass ball. It's not supposed to be so. But because they are missing from the level, so it is part of it. So if we can start well, we can be honest with ourselves and do things the way it's supposed to be, we still have opportunity to produce players.
I've seen the experience of elders, those who are into the game technically and administratively. Otisco, to further progress what the chairman has said, you see Coach Balade, he was one time home-based Super Eagles coach. There is only home-based coach, there is home-based coach. Now, you see Coach Balade, after his own tenure and some others, they have not formed any home-based coach again. No, all the program I've been attending, I have said it, without home-base, you should forget it. Our football in Africa, we cannot play Oyibo football in Africa to do anything. Never. Is it we that does not have robust football of ball possession? Very slow in nation that wants to win African football with Oyibo kind of pass and follow. You have, for you to win the cup in Africa, you have to add what? Their budget. Leave those North Africans, that is their natural flair, because that is their way of playing. But we will copy, and you cannot copy more than the owner. Are we faster to the ball? No. If you see the video of US 94 and go to 98, they don't play football where the referee has blown for foul, says everybody stop. The ball is ready to damn anybody. In South Africa, what saved us? This last one we played. It was as a result of passive. Who started damning these boys that they later became afraid that some of our boys now came into the game. And so they would just flog us over Congo. With all this, they don't touch me football that we can play. There are some departments that requires home base. If they give foreign base 70% quota, and you know that as a foreign base player, you are going home, you want to go and compete with an home base, you want to maybe as a defensive midfielder. Honestly, you want to die there because you know if that home base collect jersey, the end for not be calling you again. But some of them will come and use our money to enter flight, come and sit down on the bench, see their girlfriend and go back. One that they can a ticket that they cannot buy for themselves. Why would somebody invite 25 foreign based players? It's not done anywhere. We are ridiculing the league. How we are getting in? But if they invite 20, how many of them they play the match safe? They invite only probably 16 foreign. Then the remaining 8 make it home base. There's no way you will not see one home base or 2, 3 that will fight and win it. We saw it in 2013. It's 2013 far from here. Keshi, all those boys that Keshi brought, they are from the locally that nobody recognizes them. But today, their household name. because somebody used them and they made me with them. But this we have to stop our this thing. We are set for the program. Thank you for everything and your knowledge and those who share it. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, all. I'm not supposed to start up, and we will not keep waiting for them. But we just have to start something, depending on when the DJ will be around and his entourage. So basically, before we commence, we start with a word of prayer. Very old.
Just take it, maybe.
Father, in the name of Jesus. Father, in the name of Jesus. Almighty Father, we thank you for this great opportunity to have brought every one of us from our favorite destination to this center. Thank you for the journey. Thank you for the wisdom that you have given to people that they want to impart the knowledge into the life of every one of us. Lord, we invite your presence to come and take control in Jesus' name. Amen. Every contrary spirit that will cause us, O Lord, not to listen and not to be focused, Father, we banish to the pit of hell in the name of Jesus. Amen. All the speakers, all the hosts, all the people that have put their hands together, that have made this thing to happen, continue to bless them in the name of Jesus. Amen. And we that have come to learn at their feet, Lord, I pray, the word we will hear today, let it be a turning point in our life for good in the name of Jesus. Blessed Redeemer, we thank you because you are something. In Jesus' most precious name we pray.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I just want to refresh our minds. The reason why we are here. This program, this seminar is titled Youth Football to Promote Peace. Youth Football to Promote Community Peace. That is the topic of today. And I want to let us know that it is purely organized by the Nigerian Football Coaches Association, FCT chapter. Standing before you is Coach Bartholomew David, the chairman of the association. All right. First and foremost, I really want to appreciate you for taking our time. Some of you have to abandon your training schedules to honor this our call. We truly appreciate you. And I also want to let you understand that the Coaches Association have an existing MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding. That is, we have an agreement with Peace and Conflict Resolution. So that is the more reason why we are here. We are partners in progress. And basically, we want to see how we could use sport with special emphasis to football to foster peace in our various communities. So we'll have our guest speaker. The one to start is no any other than Olani Q, a veteran coach. He will take the welcome, sir. All right, let me just be a little bit elaborate, because I was trying to hold back certain things until we have a full house. But we don't know, it's very possible the DG may breeze in and breeze out, so we may not have time. So in our present, we are all aware we have veteran coaches. Seated in front here is Coach Abimola. He's a household name as far as the is concerned. Coach. We also have Coach Peter Mitole. I need to introduce another veteran coach in person of Olani Q, one-time national coach. And he's wearing so many caps. He's not just a coach, but an instructor. So you're welcome, sir. I equally have to my right Coach Usman Lerika. He's not new to the house. He has been at the name too. And he's not just a coach, he's also an educator. Yeah, and I have some of my coaches here, the president of Wazobia, person of Arebe. Yes, we have representatives of the area councils. Some of them are here. I may not call them individually. My colleagues in the game of football, Makanaki, I've seen you've been so committed. Seated close to him is Baba Germany. The trainer for the safe hands. Well, I will not take too much of our time. Lastly, I have to introduce the people that ensure that this event is happening today. In person of Coach Lawrence, is the training officer for the Coaches Association, ably assisted by Coach Sanusi Ibrahim, the leader of the Coach. On that note, I pray to pause so that we'll commence the program in earnest. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let me start by asking a question to some of us who are coaches here, in the presence of our players. As coaches, during our training session, how many times do we allow our players sip water? How many times are our players permitted to sip water during training?
3 times.
You said 3 times. Who again? Yeah.
1, it depends on the duration of time, and it depends on the weather. But we can take water as many times as about 6.
Anybody again? Contrary?
When the need arises.
When the need arises. Any other person again? Any other person? All the answers are okay. We're not still looking for any special answer again. But the most of it is when the need arises. I was in Go Project when I heard of a coach saying, "Oh, come back here, come back here. What have you done that you want to go and take water?" And I was like, at this stage of football. So players are permitted to take water when the need arises. The only thing you can do as a coach is to control the excesses. Secondly, what type of water? If the water is extremely cold, it's not good for them. Have you ever had a very hot plate and pour water inside and see the reaction? Who has done that? Yeah, if a plate is hot on the fire and you put water on it, what's the reaction? That's exactly what to your body when the water is excessively cold. I've had when players, it's not the moment they just touch the water and they discover it's not very cold. Which kind of water with this one now? They will not take it. You are finishing yourself. Any water that is excessively cold is not good for you. It's better if you take the normal water. It's okay. Averagely cold is okay. That apart, we go ahead again before we continue with as coaches, me as an individual, you as an individual, what's your philosophy as a coach? What is your target as a coach? Anybody? Yes?
My philosophy is to
develop a player to the greater height.
Okay. Good one. Anybody again? Our philosophies as coaches, one is to develop the player. Is there anybody that's thinking of only making money? If there's nobody, then let's continue. The topic for the day we have is, like it was earlier mentioned, this one has to do with coaches and parents' relationship in developing a player. Coaches and parents' relationship in developing a player or in developing players. If we are talking of football to develop or to bring community development or cooperation or whatever, how do we start it? The other question I forgot is, during your training session, your player saw his parents coming in and he ran out to go and welcome them. What's your reaction when he comes back? What will be your reaction when he comes back to the field?
Yes, coach. I will allow him to join the training. Then after the training, then I can now call him for advice.
Any other person? Yeah.
As a psychologist, when it comes back, I'll try to let you understand what he did was so wrong.
If he comes back, you tell him what he did is wrong. Is that enough?
There'll be a punishment for it.
Okay. I think we don't need to waste time on this. My own advice to you as coaches, whether we like it or not, especially in the other side of the world, the child will see his parents and will run out of the field anytime. That one is not his problem. He wants to go and talk to his parents before we come back and continue. And if you react to it badly, next time you tell your daddy, I'm not going to play with this man again. So by the time you have that one for the first time, the second time, you start counting 1, 2, 3, the boys are gradually leaving, moving to another side. What happens? Good. So the only advice is that you find time after the training and discuss with the parents. Anytime they come to the field, maybe close to the time you are almost rounding up, let them just find somewhere and stay for you to round up before they surface. Otherwise, the children will keep running away. And in the African mentality or lifestyle, somebody will allow the parents to go. When the child comes tomorrow morning, he will start weeping him. If you try this again, if you go out on my field again, all this. But the child is at liberty to play or not to play. So it is your own duty to develop him. And if you want to develop him, you must develop everything about him. And that is what we have here. Coaches and parents relationship.
The importance of coaching-parent relationship. Supporting players.
stand for the national anthem. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Without much wasting our time, I believe the guests are already sitting in the high table. We have the respected DG, who also is the CEO of the Institute for Peace, Conflict and Resolution, Dr. Joseph Ochogu, NPI, FSP, SP, FIMC, who is the Director General and CEO of the Institute. We are happy to have you in our midst. Also, we have the Chairman, FCT Football Coaches Association, who is Sir Bartolome David, is also seated on the high table. Other respected members of the high table, you are highly welcome, sir. You are highly welcome, ma'am. Going properly into the program, the opening prayer has already been said. I think I'm going to invite Sir Valani Q to take over the microphone and continue from where he has stopped. And I also need to recognize some stakeholders and others in our midst. First on this list is the FCT FA Secretary. Thank you very much. Without much wasting our time, my attention has been drawn that our special guest, the DG, is engaged, and we need to hand over the microphone to him because in a very short time he's going to take his leave. Please, you are highly welcome, sir.
Thank you so very much, the chairperson of the FCT coaches, Sir Bartolome David, our director here, Mr. Sokosun, our legal advisor, Barrister Mrs. Mabel Jacob, the officials of the FCT Coaches Association, and all the very great footballers that are present here. We are gathered here today because of one very particular thing: football. Of all the sports in the world, football has been a major tool for diplomacy and for peace building. So if you find yourself playing football, note that you are not just playing a game. What you are doing is that you are building peace. You are building peace, interpersonal relationship with your opponents and with your team members. You are also making people happy by watching you. So an average footballer is a joy giver, is a peacemaker, is a nation builder. And he wants the whole world to be in one place. That is why anytime you see them playing World Cup, the whole world comes to a standstill. So for all the respective sports, whether basketball, athletics, or whatever they are doing, you and I know that football comes top. So because football has become something of greatness, connected with everybody. Football is one game that does not have discrimination. Football breaks the barrier of discrimination in any society. What that means is that the child of the poor person can play, the child of the rich person can play. So football as a game is an equalizer. It breaks the barrier of discrimination, class, religion, tribe. Is that also?
Yes.
When you are in the field, do you think of your tribe or your religion?
No, sir.
You play as brothers. I want to sincerely thank the FCT coaches for their partnership with the Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution. For joining us, for initiating the idea of this partnership, and for us having people here. I want to use this occasion to please appeal to the young footballers. Take your sport seriously. Take the advice of your coaches seriously. Without your coach, you cannot go anywhere. Without your coach, you cannot get any referral or recommendation. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So the future is there for you. And I can only tell you that football can only continue to rise. Football will never come down again. It will never come down again. It will only rise. So please take it seriously. Be very fair in your game. Don't do rough. Those days when we were younger, but when you say they want to quack me because I'm a smaller boy, or Lawrence will say they want to quack me. You get this point? These days, the era of quacking has gone. Just play clean, clear football. Your coaches are seeing you. Spectators are seeing you. Because remember I said you're a joy giver, isn't it?
Yes.
There is a way you play a game. Somebody from nowhere will say, come and take a drink or take this money. Has it happened to you before? So you are killing people's hypertension. You don't know. Though some people watch the ball and at some point they develop hypertension. But the real thing is to enjoy the game, enjoy the game. At times, I ask myself if I can be a coach. But sincerely, I think that it looks like it's difficult for me to be a coach. Because when the game is going the other side there, you become very tense and all that. And just to salute these men and women who have taken their time to coach young people. Because the work we are doing is that we are building a generation. It's called transgenerational peace building. We are building a generation of people and all that. There are people like Lawrence, you see, is sitting that place there. There is no way he enters Lagos now, he enters into a Kedah cantonment and all the way to Oshodi and all this place. You will see young boys who have become men now calling him Masabuki because of the time and energy he put into coaching. So you are building future, the future of the nation. You say that a footballer and this. They don't understand it. We that understand it understand that sports is the thing that keeps a nation going. And with sports, particularly football, we can build peace in this country, we can build peace in the local community. I think that the FCT coaches also will need to engage with the authorities of the FCT. I think that the Honorable Minister is very open. And I think it's one of the things that we're mentioning with him by the time I get audience with him to take it more serious. Because what football does is to build community cohesion. Where footballers are, criminals hardly thrive. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. The days where they say you go to football field, people they smoke in their hand for one corner, it has passed. Footballers are more responsible people, better citizens, and contributing their best to society. So we can use football to build more community cohesion and resilience, across the different districts in Abuja. Even those ones who play cage football, there are centers that play cage football, like people like Campus who play around area 2, area 3, and all that. But there are also open fields. There is a need for us to advocate for more open fields for people. It's not definitely that you must pay money for people to access a football field, to play. If we do that, you're going to make football become a business. It means that the child of the poor person who cannot have money to play will not have a field to play. We can't allow that to happen. So we must continue to advocate as government to open up more spaces for children to go to exercise themselves, build their muscles, become better citizens, and all that. So I want to assure the FCT Coaches Association that we in the Institute for Peace and Cooperation, we are committed to this partnership. I'm committed to work with you, and as long as I'm here, I will continue to provide that level of support. And I also want to thank Mr. Ambrose, who has remained your eye in this place, who continue to push and pray. Because you can be caught up in the midst of a lot of activities, but once I see him, I know that he's either talking of zonal offices, his own work, or he's talking about the MCT coaches. He's been a committed person. He has helped us build our own internal sports team, including our gym, and all that. So he's a committed sports person, and I'm happy that he's associated with you people. And the day he brought them, he never knew that I've known them from the 70s, that they are my brothers. So I want to sincerely thank you, and I'll say that God bless you. And the younger ones, please take your sports seriously, take your academics seriously, and God will bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate you. I think without much wasting our time, please, we have one or two questions to ask Doctor before he leave. If you always open for question, one or two questions. Any question, please? You can signify by raising up your hand.
I'm sure they want to ask whether I've played football before.
The Director General, member of his entourage, Chairman Coaches Association, and my fellow